maybe this isn't the best fit.
Not the best fit the piece, not the best fit you and me.
Mostly the piece.
I think the fans are really, really going to dig this season to see where it goes.
Things are kind of already falling apart for Dan on CBS This Morning with his co-host.
Everything falls apart for Dan.
Everything falls apart for Dan. Is he going to sleep with his co-host?
He's Dan.
He's Dan. I think that's a good way of putting it. Okay.
What fun. Don't forget to pack your long johns, Danny.
Will do.
Does Dan have any standards with women? Is there any threshold he won't hit? Like, how low will Dan go?
Dan will go extremely, I mean, look, I think bottom line is it needs to do something for him, like career-wise. That's usually the thing. You know, he's not like a typical Lothario. I don't think he's like just out there, you know, just trying to like, you know, sleep his way through town. He's very calculated. So I think it's always sort of like, who can get me the next interview? Who can get me the next job? Who can get me like one step higher up on, you know, that ladder? So he's just, man, he's just a dick. He's just a dick. He doesn't call, he doesn't write.
What are we going to learn about Dan this season, then?
I mean, look, Dan is nothing if not emotionally shallow. So it's not like he's going to have a whole lot of growth, but just to sort of see him do something different, you know, and apply his Machiavellian backstabbing techniques to a different industry, in this case, you know, broadcast journalism. That's been part of the fun, is now that, you know, the reins have been loosened since we weren't all together, and it wasn't about how these characters fit necessarily together, but what are they like on their own, and it's been really fun to explore.